God is able to use everything that has happened in our life, good or bad, and flip it and make it serve the purpose. So I'm sitting with the Bishop of Ghana one time. I was telling Brad Buddy this story. The Bishop of Ghana, his name is Nicholas Duncan Williams, and he's one of 39 children. And his dad was a witch doctor in Ghana, which is that West African nation. And so his dad, when Nicholas was, or Bishop was 16, had him in a demonic trance and held his hand over a candle until these 3 fingers fell off. So when he preaches with like these. And out of that traumatic experience, he said Jesus visited him and he gave his life to the Lord, and now he has 20 to 30,000 people on a Sunday morning in Ghana. So I'm having dinner with him one night with one other man, and he said, tell me your story, young man. Now at this time I was in pain because I had gotten fired again I get fired from everything. So I got fired, and my spiritual father had broken my heart, and I had lost my ministry, and this very painful ambush happened to me. Bob Cook, you were there when that all happened. So I went through this very, very traumatic, surprising, never saw it coming, and boom, out of the fog comes a right hook right in the butt and knocks me out. And I mean, I'm devastated. I don't know how to process this. And so I'm sitting at dinner with this bishop, and he says, tell me your story. So I start telling him about my pain and all that, and the difficulty and what they did to me, and I still don't know what happened to this day, except that God was able to use it. And I'll never forget what he said to me. He said, He said, now listen to me, young man. Until you see God's hand in all of it, you will remain a boy of God. And boys don't know how to reproduce. They don't know how to disciple. All they know how to do is steal cookies and be mischievous and regurgitate regrets and live on a treadmill where they're having all kinds of activity, but they get off the same place they got on every day. He said, but when you see God's hand in all of it, and you're able to thank him for it, you'll become a man. I was like, I've never forgotten that. And all he was doing was Africanizing Romans 8:28. God is able to cause all things to work together for good to those who love him and have a purpose. And we all have a purpose, but it's our calling to fulfill the purpose.